So today is day one of the journey back to Alaska. So we have to get the camper hooked up, make sure everything's good to go, lights are working, and we can head on out.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So right here at the beginning of the journey, I had to put on the hitch, put the camper onto the hitch, and in all it took about 20-25 minutes. Said my goodbyes to my grandmother, who I seen later down the road, as you will see later on in this series of moving back to Alaska. So Jojo wanted to help, as you can see. He is Grandma's little dog. I think he's around 10 to 12 years old, and he's a sweetheart.
So this is a sway bar hitch controller. So I'm putting the bars on so when we're going down the interstate, this won't go like this on the entire journey back. So these bars are meant to keep it stabilized and really help with maneuverability. This ain't working. How about we just do it like this? And there we go. We're all set. Let's throw these back in here. Lock that up. And we can hit the road. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, June 11th at 07:30 in the morning, and today is the first day of the long trip back up to Alaska. I am so excited. If you can't see on my face, I'm excited. I've been waiting for this day for a long time, and today is the first day that we're making it happen, and I look forward to bringing you guys along on the journey. We will see you in a bit.
So, day one, we started off around Dalton, Georgia, and we took 76 west until we hit 75 there in Dalton. We took 75 up to Chattanooga and pretty much took that all the way through Nashville. So when we got through Nashville, up until we got to Eddyville, Kentucky, we then cut off 24 and hit Highway 93. And Highway 93 pretty much took us up to where our campground was in Shawnee National Park area at the Double M campground that I am zooming in on right now. So we took that. It took a solid 8 to 9 hours after all the stops, the redirections, the traffic, and everything else. But all in all, it was a beautiful day that day. We had no rain. We got to stop briefly for construction and see the Ohio River.
Today was a long day. We started driving around 9:15 this morning, and we finally ended at around 20:30 this evening, maybe a little later. But we made it all the way here to the Double M campground outside of Shawnee National Forest. And what a beautiful area this is. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tomorrow, I promise I will record more for you guys, but today was just getting a feel for the new truck and the camper together on this wonderful journey that we're taking together. Good morning, everyone. We are day 2, Wednesday, June 12th at 07:30 in the morning. We are headed out from the Double M campground just outside of Shawnee National Forest. And we're going to try to make it to Mark Twain National Forest today. And I look forward to seeing you guys there with me.
So, when we left the campground there at the Double M, we took Highway 1 North to 13 West at Illinois Junction 1. Then we took 13 West to Murfreesboro, where then it turned into Highway 149. Then 149 to Highway 3 north/south. We went north on Highway 3 until we hit Chester, Illinois, which is on the border of Missouri. We took Water Street to Highway 51 and took Bridge Bypass Road to cross the Mississippi River. Then we took Highway 51 south just a few miles until we hit Highway H that dropped us into St. Mary, Missouri. We took a left from H onto Highway 61 and turned onto Highway Z. From Highway Z we got onto Highway 55 north until getting to Genevieve, Missouri, I think is what it's called. Genevieve, where we then got onto Highway 32 for a long while, until getting to Farmington, Missouri, where we then took West Columbia Street to Highway 221. That turns into Highway Double N, then Highway N. From N, we took Iron Mountain Cutoff Road to Highway U, then Highway U to Highway 21. 21, we got back onto 32 and stayed on there a good long while until it turns into 32/72 north, which we also took a very long while, until getting to Rolla, Missouri. From Rolla, we got off at 72, hit 44, and that was a part of, I do believe, Route 66 for a little brief stint there. From 44, we got off on Highway F, and that turns into Highway Double B and went north onto Highway 5 in Lebanon, Missouri. We took 5 all the way to Greenview, Missouri, and then got onto Highway 7, went many more miles, and got onto Highway 7/65 north. Got all the way to Warsaw, got back onto 7 west where 65 and 7 split, and that took us into Clinton, Missouri for the evening. I think all in all, that day was another long day, and I do believe it was around 7 hours and 32 minutes according to Google Maps. Obviously with stopping, reroutes on some things, it probably took us closer to 8.5 hours. All in all, a wonderful day, and turned out to be a beautiful day. Got some footage of going over the Mississippi on the bridge with a big old beautiful Old Glory
America.
waving in the wind.
American flag.
So that was pretty sweet, spectacular, a big milestone in the journey, crossing the Mississippi.
Hello everyone, we're here at Mallard Roadhouse here in Clinton, Missouri, right? We're Missouri? Awesome. It is one of the best restaurants that I've had on the trip. It was so good that my best friend Jim, right behind the camera, didn't complain one time. That is an A+, 5-star review for Mallard Roadhouse here in Clinton. Come to Mallard Roadhouse and give it a try.
The evening of night 2, we stayed in Parksfield Inn there in Clinton, Missouri. That's when we went to Mallard Roadhouse that you've seen just a second ago. It was very delicious. Me and Jim both got the exact same thing, so sorry there wasn't any more pictures, but you go to Facebook, Mallard's is on there. I highly recommend them. They're super delicious. So, day 3, we started off in Clinton on Highway 7 until we got to Harrisonville. Then we took Highway 2 from Harrisonville all the way to pretty much Westline. And Westline, we got off on Highway 68, and we went there just a few miles. Then we cut north onto 59, then to Warden onto 56, Warden Road onto 56, and then went to Carbondale, where we were then on 75, and then we took 75 all the way up to 70 to pretty much Topeka. We come in just west of Topeka, so we didn't have to hit the city, and from Topeka we stayed on 70 the entire rest of the day. The rest of the day was pretty much uneventful, other than the flat tire. We got about 50 miles from Burlington, which I'll throw up right here. 3.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we kind of broke down here on the side of the road in between Colorado and Kansas, but it wouldn't be a little bit of an adventure without a little bit of misfortune. But hey, we're getting it done. Show the tire over here. That's what happens when you go too fast, I guess. I had no idea that there was a speed rating on tires. That's ignorance on my part, but you know, what can you do? Maybe do a little more research.
Hello everyone, made it back here to Burlington, Colorado. It was a awesome day, a little hectic, but all in all, it was a good day. Obviously had the tire blowout. It took us about 20 minutes to change it off the side of the freeway on 70, about an hour and 20 minutes away from the current location here in Burlington, Colorado. We started this morning in Clinton, Missouri, as you know, so it was about 7 hours, a 6 or 7 hour drive, and from there we just made about 4 gas stops, 3 or 4 gas stops, and then we made it here. Tomorrow we should be in Glenwood Springs. Well, tomorrow recording wise, day 4, but we'll be there 3 days. Hopefully I can get some editing done for you guys and start bringing you along the journey, even if it's 4 or 5 days in. Other than that, we are just chilling. I'm having a drink because my entire body hurts right now. My buddy Jim, he's out grabbing dinner, and we're just gonna chill the rest of the night. Maybe watch some movies or a movie and maybe some TV shows. Chill the rest of the night and be up ready to go around 8 o'clock in the morning. We had to go get a new tire for my camper, maybe a new rim and a new tire, but we're definitely gonna have to find something because without that backup tire, it just makes everything a little bit more stressful. And we can't have that, especially for my grandma to get in and drive along with. So we have to have that spare for my comfort, for her comfort, and everyone's comfort. So I'm excited for that. Big news. We're going to be going through Jasper National Park in Alberta, Canada. We're going to be going through the Kootenay National Park in Canada. We're going to be going through Banff in Canada and all the way through the Cassiar Highway in British Columbia. So it's going to be a fun time. I look forward to bringing you guys with, but until then, I'm out. I will be back tomorrow, and you guys have a wonderful evening.